We're here now. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? We're here for another live session of I Love You, kind of like a fireside chat a little bit. And today I have my guy Mike Forrest with me. For the previous episodes, I had AJ Laws, I had Ruben Stewart, and I'm gonna have all of the other contributors of to the book I Love You, love letters from letters of love from black men and black boys. I'm going to have everybody, but right now I got Mike with me. Just really to one, chop it up, catch up with him to see how he's doing, but then also to gain some perspective on where he was mentally when he was writing these letters. Who was he talking to? You know, what was his feelings while he was doing this? So we're going to dive a little bit into that. But first and foremost, man, it's my guy Mike. Yo, how you doing, man? What's going on?
I'm good, bro. How you doing, man?
I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed.
Bro,
Taking things one day at a time, man, and
for
trying to stay
sure.
in purpose, trying to stay aligned, man. But yeah, I'm doing good. As you can see, I got my mental health matters shirt on.
For
So
sure. That
that's
definitely
what I've
does
been focused
matter.
on. Honestly, that's what I've been locked in on is my mental health. But
You
yeah,
know
man,
what's
I wanted to
crazy?
catch up.
You
Oh,
know
my
what's
fault. Go ahead.
crazy, bro? The fact that you have that shirt on, right? I don't know if you heard, but did you hear that the governor like cut all the school-based programs?
Really?
Yeah, so one of the jobs that I had, I was working at Lang City High School. I worked for the teen center.
Mm-hmm.
And I was actually a counselor there, and I was actually the violence prevention specialist there at Atlantic City High. So I ran like anger management programs and stuff like that. So it was like a lot of mental health stuff going on, and that's actually how me and Daryl kind of like linked up too, because he was the director of the teen center at Oakcrest High School. So we did a lot of stuff together, and we actually ran it was a program called Man to Man,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a program for all the young males from freshmen to seniors to be a part. We did all different types of activities with them, just a whole bunch of mental health stuff, man. That was actually really helping the youth out. And I just got a text from my old boss maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago. No, 2 or 3 days ago, because we was actually talking about his daughter getting her classes and stuff together at Atlantic Cape. And he was
Mm-hmm.
like, "Yeah, man, did you hear about they shutting it down?" So like he's without a job. My old co-workers are without a job. Like it's crazy, man. And that stuff is so needed in these systems, man. I'm not sure if Pleasantville had one. Theirs might have been hooked up with I think they had something with family services or something like that. But anyway, man, I know Buna had one. I know Lang City had a teen center. I know Oakcrest had one. I'm not sure if EHT had one, but they're just all around, and they
Mm-hmm.
just basically closing all of them. It was just bananas. So
I
to
feel
hear
like
you
that's
say
a
that,
necessity, though. It's like that's a huge necessity for them to
that's
be closing that.
it's a huge hit, bro. To be honest with you, man, because
Wow.
that was some of the out. That was like maybe that. Put it like this: that could have been the only outlet for certain youth. Like you know what I'm saying? Like they can't talk about certain things at home. So they know, like, yo, when I go into school tomorrow, I know I can talk to Mr. Nate about this issue that I had. Like, I'm looking forward to seeing him tomorrow. And now you taking that out of the school. And I don't know what came up. I don't know how it came about. I don't know what the governor was thinking about. Or, I mean, I signed a petition to try to keep it, but I don't know what's going to happen, man. But you
That's
saying that
crazy,
just brought that
man.
to my head.
That's crazy, and it's such a crucial thing, man. It's just that's extremely unfortunate. I'm gonna be honest
For
because
sure.
as much as it hurts the people that were working, the kids are gonna suffer, bro.
Man, already, man, listen, the kids was already going through a lot, not even knowing that they had the service there. You know what I'm saying? So now these kids that are going through stuff, now it's not there anymore. So they don't even have an opportunity to change their mind or to break down that stigma of getting counseling and stuff. Like it's just not there now.
Dang,
It's
that's
gone.
crazy, bro. That's crazy. Something has to change, and someone has to come in some way, shape, or form. That's why I'm blessed to do like the work that I'm doing.
Yeah, you in
You
it.
know, I go into the schools and they allow me. I mean, I know it's not extensive, you know, it may be
Mhm.
weeks at a time, but it's something that's helping in the right direction because without programs like that, man, it's like, yo, like what are you expecting them to? You expecting them to perform better? Are you expecting better grades? Are you just cutting for money?
It's
Like, what is
crazy,
it
man.
all about? And it's crazy, but yeah, that's unfortunate, man. That's unfortunate. But
It is.
anyway, I wanted to check in with you, you know, just to see how you're doing. Actually,
Mhm.
how is your mental health? Now
My
that we on
hey,
that
I'm
subject.
doing I'm doing well, man. You know, of course, with everything going on within our country, it's just tough every day. Just it's your timeline is flooded, your IG is flooded with different angles of how people are taking, you know, these different issues with the black men, with the cops and stuff like
Mhm.
that. And it could get draining, bro, because you know, one of the things I always said that I've been saying lately is that 2020 has definitely you know, opened my eyes to how maybe some of my friends have really been thinking all this time. You know what I'm saying? Going back to like college days and high school days and stuff like that, just seeing some of the things that people that I thought was cool, I was cool with, or people that I thought I could call brother are really not getting it at all. And it kind of makes me wonder like, yo, how could that have got past me, you know,
Yeah,
growing up? Like, how did I not recognize that? But I'm recognizing it now. It hurts, man. And but you know what, man? And we always talk about this too. Without God, man, without Christ, bro, I don't know where I would be, because
fact.
that's the only place I can go to for my comfort. You know, during my morning routine, and I get up way after you, bro, because I know you already up at 4:30 getting it in. But you know, I do my little workouts in the morning, then I take a little few minutes to, you know, pray every morning and read. And I'm just thankful that, you know, I can go somewhere mentally with Christ and just get my strength back.
Yeah,
And
that
with Chadwick, man, that now look, man, this Chadwick thing really hurt me, bro, because
yeah, it was next level, bro. I ain't even gonna
yeah,
lie.
because I need people to understand, like I don't know how many people is watching us right now, whatever, but Wakanda was a real place for us, bro. Like it wasn't just a comic book place. You know what I'm saying? Like when we saw Black Panther, yo, as a just as black people, just seeing everything black and everything being great, everything being beautiful. It was just it was an amazing thing for us to see. It was an amazing thing for our kids to see that, you know, the first black superhero, like the first black superhero to have this his own show, like his own movie, and to see all the great the roles that he played,
They're major.
major, man. And Nate, he did most of those going through what he was going through, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
There was
and that
no excuse for us. You feel me? Like that's another
yeah,
reason why I'm like
that's what
I
I
gotta
took
get
from it
this.
though. That was like as sad as it was. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. First of all,
Yeah.
like a gut punch. At the
Mm-hmm.
same time, I was so inspired, bro.
Yeah.
So inspired, like on another level. I was like, yo, you're not. You got to show up, bro. Like you got to
Got
show
to.
more.
Gotta
Like
show up.
going that through. I think he was stage 3, stage 4 cancer,
What's
and
up,
not only
bro?
just showing up, but like executing in a way where he's giving us quality, giving us stuff
Yeah.
to look at and be. The roles he played were roles we can look at and be inspired by.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like he did everything God wanted him to do while he was here, like literally
Mm-hmm.
changing the world through him and
Definitely.
his craft. And it's like, man, all right, Nate, how can you tap into something like that? Where God's telling you to do this and be obedient to this. How can you show up every day?
Mm-hmm.
What without making excuses, without, you know, just putting stuff out there. It's just like, man, I want to execute at that level. I want to be tapped in with because you know, it's crazy. He talked about God a lot.
Yeah.
People peep that. He talked
Mm-hmm.
about God and Jesus a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like mind blowing. I watched his commencement speech last night from HU.
Yeah.
Um, I was watching that thing, man, and he was just dropping so much wisdom on them students of like, you know,
Killing it,
how
man.
to really navigate this thing, how to stand up for yourself,
Mm-hmm.
faith in God got him here, how he met Muhammad. There was so many things. I'm like, man, he's human just like the rest of us.
For sure.
But he tapped into what, God aligned him to do. Like, look, I need you to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I'm gonna max out on that, even with what's going on. And the crazy thing was, during those times he's getting these awards and stuff, he was so humble, bro. It was insane.
Yeah.
I couldn't give away an award.
Yeah, word.
Bro, what is going on? He's like, we got to honor the real superheroes, the real heroes that are here. And part of me thinks that that's because he knows, like, okay, my time is short. But at no time did he ever be like, yo, I'm going through this. You know what I mean? I'm struggling right now with this. He's like, yo, I'm gonna show up every single day, no matter what, because I know that this is going to inspire somebody. Even when I'm gone, even when I transition, this is going to inspire somebody. And it's like, man, I want to live like that. And that's how I feel about even with the book that we're doing. It's like, man, this thing is going to live.
Yeah.
My goal is to have it live far beyond any of us, and travel places that we can't even get to. I was telling people on the last live stream that one of the people that follow me, a good lady, good friend, she bought a book for her nephew that's in prison.
Yeah, so I heard you talk about
that you wrote, not just me.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to read that and be inspired, bro. You just never know how that can spark the change in someone's life. So I want to ask you, because initially when I asked you, all right, so here's the thing. When I initially asked you to be a part of this project, like, what was your feeling towards it? How'd you feel and different things like that?
All right, so honestly, I didn't feel worthy. I was like, what? Like, because, I never wrote before. I mean, like I told you before, I used to write music. So I know I can write because, you got to write all these papers in school, you're going back to school and all that kind of stuff. So I knew I could write, and then I knew I could write music, and I knew that I could probably write a book if I wanted to, but I just never tried, even though some people have said, like, you should write a book. I just thought it was just so much to do. Like, I didn't know that, like, talking with you, you were just like, yo, this joint is, you wasn't making it seem like it's an easy thing, but you were saying that to do it, if you wanted to do it, it's not hard. Like, it's not this big obstacle course you got to run through if you want to write a book. And I'm just looking at you like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because from the outside looking in, from somebody who's never written a book before, who doesn't understand the process, you're kind of like, that has to be a lot.
Yeah.
That has to be a lot. So in the beginning, I was kind of like, but then you was like, nah, bro, just, just write your pieces. It's going to be like letters and stuff like that. And the fact that it was something down my alley, I was like, I think I'm going to do this. It was a challenge. Like, I kind of accepted it as a challenge of something new. I wanted to step outside of my comfort zone and try something new. And I was, while I was feeling unworthy, I was also honored by the fact that you even asked me, because we wasn't as close as we are now. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have our relationship basically just started. Like, I think I met you in person maybe a few months before you asked me. Yeah,
literally.
Yeah, like, and it was kind of like, yo, are you such and such? And you like, yo, you such and such? And it's like, yo, we was supposed to bend link. Look at it. Like, we're here. You know what I'm saying? And then I think that following Wednesday, you came to a MAC meeting.
Yeah.
It was just dope, man. Like, we was like, you rarely meet people who really about that work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you tell people, yo, come holla, let's do this thing next week. And the odds of people actually showing up and doing that are low.
Oh, yeah.
You know fact. And the fact that you showed up, I say, yo, this dude is real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you checked off all the marks of a real dude. You know what I'm saying? So, but I enjoyed it, man, to be honest with you, man, because, I was going back and forth with you on the text, like, yo, is this good enough? Like, I don't know because I really didn't know what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? I was just writing, man, just writing and hoping that, I was helping you reach what God was showing you.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that, man. And it was a feeling of like, God showed me these people who to reach out to. And I'm like, man, they might be like, nah. I'm like, but everybody that who was supposed to be in it is in it, and I was like,
Yeah.
man, praise God, because at first I'm like I'm introverted at heart, so I'm like, nah, I ain't about to. Like we just started kicking it, like I mean, I just
Yeah.
started, like, yo, he
Mhm.
needs. I'm like, oh shoot, all right, let me. I mean, I know he busy because that's the first thing comes to my mind. Like, nah, I know they busy. I mean, they got a lot of stuff going on, so
Yeah.
that's trying to do my mind, but it all worked out. And man, when y'all get to see, the final product of what's going on,
Mm.
it's incredible. And like I said, I had the opportunity to read through all of the letters and really experience everybody a little differently. And in
Mm.
my mind, I try to depict like, all right, who are you talking to? And
Yeah.
I try to figure it out. But I want to ask you, like
Uh-huh.
specifically, who were you talking to? Was it multiple people? Was it someone you had in your mind? Was it a mentee? You know what I'm saying? Who
Yeah.
was the person you were when you were writing those letters? Like, all right, who am I talking to? My son? Like,
Yeah, that's crazy because I was actually talking to a lot of people. Um, Everybody you just named. Like I was talking to my boys.
wow.
Um, I was talking to myself at all ages, really. You know what I'm saying? Like not just as a boy, but now. Um, I was talking to, mentees that I've had, and some of the new mentees that I don't have yet. And just to young black boys in general who I know don't have a father figure. Like I kind of had the mindset of like, yo, if a little boy didn't have any father figure in their life and they picked up this book, could it help them? Could it guide them? Could it answer questions? Because me growing up, like that was my life. You know what I'm saying? Like I was raised by my mom. I didn't have a father figure growing up. Like I have a father, and he's not absent. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I don't never want to play my dad out like that. But he, just the way things were, he just wasn't around. Like he had his family, and we was here, and I would go see him, summertime or weekends and stuff like that. But as far as growing up and having someone that I can see every day coming home to ask questions when I feel lost, talk about sex and girls and stuff like that, I never had that.
Mm,
So that was in my mind while I was writing, like just remembering some of the conversations that I wanted to talk about. And I also share a lot of stuff that my mom showed me. Like my mom showed me so much stuff, not even like speaking directly to me, telling me things. I just watched how she lived.
mm,
And it was just like I learned a lot, man. Like my mom, she never let us see her like go through crazy. You know what I'm
mm.
saying? And it makes me wonder like what her alone time was like. You know what I'm
That's,
saying? Like after we went to sleep, like what was she doing? Like did she cry? Did she, you know what I mean? Like that's the
yeah,
kind of stuff.
like make like you almost like, nah, you can't be human. Like what you have?
Yeah, my mom is a superhero, bro.
Yeah,
Like for real.
she
She's a
had to have some
superhero.
form of release though. She just never let y'all.
Exactly. I,
Let
t-
y'all
I told her, man, like we had a conversation recently because I remember the conversation came up something about like racism, like growing up as a kid. Somebody asked me, did I ever see it or did I deal with it as like a boy? Did I see something like crazy coming up?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, to be honest with you, man, I've never seen any type of racism growing up as a kid. And I said, I think the reason why is because I think my mom did such a great job of shielding it
Mm,
that I've never understood what racism was. I mean, she would have conversations with us, but we knew what it was, but
yeah.
if it was something that was happening, she just had a way of shielding us. Like we never knew what was going on. You know
Mm,
what I'm saying? Like our lives was just like my brothers and sisters would tell you, like it was just like, yo, I can't. My mom just made sure we had the best, man. Like we did everything that you could dream of as a kid. Just
wow.
not that she was by herself. Like I don't know how she did it, bro. Like it's crazy. Like just thinking about it, like how did she do this kind of stuff?
Man,
Um,
that's
but,
incredible, man. And women
yeah.
are. Do you feel like you took some of those like those characteristics, those traits from her, and you apply it now? Do you think some of that stuff?
Yeah, I I have to give everything to my mom. You know what I'm saying? As far as who I am, you know what I'm saying? And there's mentors that, like, my first real true mentor came into my life when I was like 14, 15. So all those years before that, all mom, and then you got to think that she was still teaching me all the way through those times. But now that I had some mentors to teach me like the man stuff that she just couldn't tap into just because she's not a man. You know what I mean? But I took a lot, man. Like, it comes to, like, my wife would tell you, I'm very neat. Like, I'm kind of like low key OCD-ish type. Like, it's crazy. Like, the way my mom taught us how to clean is just bananas. Like, when you talk about white glove cleaning, like, my mom was really like that. Like, if you try to like clean around stuff, she would go like this with her finger, and if it was dust on it, she would knock everything on the floor, flip everything over, make you start. She make you start over.
Man,
I used to be like, yo, I gotta start over. Like, yo, I used to be in my room like, yo, this is crazy. So it got to the point like, yo, you finished? Are you done faking it? Just really clean and you won't have an issue.
Oh man.
And I would really clean, man. Like, now, like, it's like certain things that I'm not really like a real good like bathroom cleaner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I thank God my wife would knock out all the bathrooms in the crib, and I'll pretty much knock out pretty much everything else. And then my wife will, mop the floor, I'll sweep. Like, it's just, but I'm just a cleaner. You know what I'm saying? I fold, I do stuff. And that comes from my mom, man.
That's funny how we carry those things. Woman, it's not even like we trying to. You just realize you're doing it one day. Like,
you're doing it.
Next thing you know, you're
doing it, bro.
And you done wipe down everything. Like, bro, yeah. I can't help it. Yo, this is the way we used to do it.
For sure.
It's like second nature to me, man. That's funny. But that's true. I've noticed that even with myself, just certain things my parents did. It's like, yeah, why am I doing this? And then you realize, like, oh, snap, my mom and my dad did this.
Yep. I can't even leave the house without making my bed.
It's crazy. I'm similar to that, bro. Like, for whatever reason, I'm just like, yo, I'll be late, bro.
I know that's crazy. Like, yo, I need to be rushing, but nope. I gotta make this bed up real quick. It's just everything. Like, I gotta do it, bro. Or like, if I see something is not in place, I can't walk out the house knowing that I left it like that. I just gotta.
Yeah, because
I gotta move it.
You really did that. It's like, I can't do that. Where's my? Yeah, no, I mean, stop. Nah. So real quick, just to shift the convo one more time. So, like I said, I don't want to hold you.
Yeah.
What's the lasting impact that you want to leave, like, with these letters? Like, what's the impact that you're looking to make, with what you wrote?
I probably would say, like, no matter like what, because I picture like all different types of young people and older folk reading this book, coming from all different type of situations. And my thing is, I want them to know, like, no matter what situation that you're in, you're gonna be good. I think that's the thing. Like, I want everybody to know that we all got different walks, but we're gonna be good. And it takes some of us longer to get it. Some of us get it quicker. Some of us get into the game a little later, as far as, receiving mentorship and really truly understanding mental health, being able to open up and talk about issues and situations. Just want everybody to know that they're going to be good, man. If they truly believe in their heart that they can be. I think that's really important too. Like, when these young people are reading this book, I hope that something clicks in them, like, yo, I can be all right. And I really want them to believe that.
Yeah. Really feel that. And what I believe is, like, with them reading this, right, with so many different perspectives, I want them to understand, like, look, your problems, they aren't unique, but you're unique. You know, special. Your problems aren't special, but you are. And I hope that they can relate to that and gain some understanding from all of us. I was on here with Ruben, and he was like, look, man, whoever that kid is that may not have the father figure, now you got, 13 men in your life, you got 13 uncles, 13 mentors, and you can have that access to us to reach out to us and different things like that. And every time you read one of these letters, it's us talking to you, it's us mentoring you, it's us investing in you, it's us pouring into you. So I really want them to understand that, like, look, the stuff you're going through, it's not new. Somebody's experienced it, but you are a special person. You are here for a purpose. No matter, forget what the world is saying, forget what you're seeing on your timeline. Like, you're special. You're worth so much more. You know what I'm saying? You're precious in God's eyes, and that's the vision I want to see. That's what I'm hoping that they really grasp from this. You know what I'm saying? That's the beauty of what we're doing. And I always say this, but this is just a tool. You know what I'm saying? This is just because we do this work in real life. Like,
for sure. Like, this is,
we really live this life. You know what I'm saying? This is just a resources and a guide. Something I wish I may have had, something you may have wished you had. This is a guide, and this is how we create that pipeline to success. This is how we get, that step up. This is how we get that fast start. And I believe it's truly, truly powerful, man, and that it's going to change so many lives. So I want to just wrap it up a little bit, but I want to ask you, do you have just any closing remarks, anything you may have want to share of inspiration before we close out?
I just, especially like with the climate of everything that's going on, man, I just want us all as a people, and I'm talking about white, black, us black and brown, white and brown, whatever colors you want to put to it. Like, I think that if we're going to get, racism is not going anywhere.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that it's going to be here regardless. But for the people who are really truly against it, like, the only way that we're going to get through this thing is if we just continue to love each other. Because I truly believe that there's more love in the world.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it's way more love in the world than the racism, but the racism is just shown all over the place all the time. So it seems like it's winning, but it's not. You know what I mean? I just want us to keep fighting. Keep fighting for, justice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always tell people that, we as Black folk, we didn't ask for all this extra stuff that's being done, as far as like Black Lives Matter on the streets and on the back of basketball jerseys and all that kind of stuff. Even though that stuff is good, all we want is the officers to be prosecuted for what they did. Like, that's all we really want. Like, I think there's a lot of jazz going on around it, and it can kind of make you forget about what we truly want. Like, yeah, that's nice. The Black Lives Matter, people kneeling down now that the NFL, it's okay for the NFL guys to kneel down. Like, nobody will get in trouble for doing it now. That's cute and everything. But yo, we one thing that we really want is that when these police officers do the wrong thing, we just want them to be prosecuted.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And if they get prosecuted, man, like, I mean, what cop is going to continue doing that when they know, like, yo, I can go to jail for this? Like, right now, these jokers know they can get off, so they're going to do whatever they're going to do.
That's the truth.
So let's just keep loving, man. Nate, you keep doing what you're doing, man. Like, you inspire me, bro. Like, I told you the other day, like, I really can't listen to podcasts a lot, but when I see a Monday motivation joints come up, I always hit play, bro. I listen to you. I see you doing your thing out there. Like I said before, you really a real dude who's really about his business. If you say you're going to be there, you in the building. You showed me that countless times already. We only knew each other for a couple of months. Yeah. I don't even think it's been a year yet. We've already done ridiculous amount of things together.
Yeah, and we got so much more.
Yeah, to help the community. So we're gonna keep grinding, bro.
Yeah, this is just the beginning, man. And again, look, I appreciate you, bro.
No doubt.
For one, just being a part of this project, this movement. I appreciate the work that you do outside of this. Just seeing you in your element. You know what I'm saying? When I get through. and just seeing the respect that those dudes have for you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not an easy thing to do.
Yeah.
Teenagers, they walk over people real
They do.
at a real high like
Yeah.
meter. So they easy real quick, like, yo, get up out of here, bro. But
Yeah.
the level of respect that they have for you is like, I admired that. I'm like, man, this is somebody who has a certain presence and character
Mhm.
about it, where they really respect him, even though they want to joke around, they want to play, they want to wild out a little.
Mhm.
When they come to it, they know what time it is and they respect,
Yeah.
they honor that. And a lot of people don't get that. And that's how I distinguish, you know, who's really stepping up as a man
Mhm.
and doing certain things. You know what I'm saying? So I think that that's huge, man. I definitely appreciate you. My guy Daryl,
Yeah. I called you too, Daryl. You called me back. We was playing phone tag today. I gotta hit him up.
yeah, he's another solid one. He'll be
Yeah.
jumping on here with me too as doing one of the live streams. He's another contributor to the book, another solid dude, man. What I realized is this: my mom used to always say this, and I know it's cliche, you know, but you are who you hang around. My mom was
So
real,
true.
and I realized, like, just, you know, connecting with y'all. I look around at the group of men that you're around and the different relationships. I'm like, okay, it makes sense.
Mm.
It makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, bro. I miss it, man. Like, just like you talking like that about the guys, man. Like, it really hurts that I really can't. I can't have that face to face.
Yeah, it's different.
It's different, bro. Like, and I feel it. Like, I could feel the distance because, you know, when these dudes is walking around campus, I can get with them, making sure they doing their thing. But the distance is, I mean, it's only so much you can do on a Zoom call, on a
Yeah.
text message and phone. It's just, I can't wait till we can actually get back together, man, because I miss those guys. I just can't wait to do more stuff. And it was like I told you before, like with I Am More Movement with our Father Sons group, like we was like about to soar, bro. And it just
I
everything
remember
shut down for those months.
out to the adventure I had, and then I promise you, like shortly after that, the whole world was just on
Yeah,
shut.
we just shut down.
What really just happened just now?
Yeah,
It's crazy, man. But I'm really looking forward to that and just
yeah.
getting back with y'all, man. Because I was loving it. Even just going to the groups, just meeting up, just being around.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got nothing to say. I'm like, man, this is what I want to do. So I got to show up here and be around that, man. That's just what I.
Sure.
So again,
You
man,
know,
look,
good, bro.
let you go a little bit, and everybody that's on here, I appreciate you tapping in if you're watching live or if you're catching a replay. I thank you for your time, for your energy, and please support our mission, man. Please support our book. You can go to www.iloveyoubooks.com. Please pre-order your copy of the book. It's coming with a few other special items. Again, this thing is a guide, man. It's what we need for our pipeline to success. It's a tool, it's a resource, and we're going to make this thing big, man. Help us fulfill our mission. I wanted to get this book to 1,000 Black boys, but I believe it's going to be much bigger than that just from the reception that it's already receiving.
Mm.
So God has his hand on this thing, man, and we would definitely appreciate your support. Again, it's www.iloveyoubooks.com. The link should be up above, so definitely tap on that. And we look forward to tapping in with y'all again soon, man. So, Mike, I appreciate you, man. I love you.
Love you too, bro.
I'll holler at you a little bit later.
No doubt.
Peace.
Peace.